Hey, what's up, guys? It's JJ here in my condo in Bangkok, Thailand. Good morning. Happy Sunday morning here in Southeast Asia. Enjoying my coffee. Hope you guys are having a good time wherever you are, whether you're in the morning or evening or maybe afternoon someplace. I don't know where you're at right now, but you can check in if you'd like. Let me know where you're watching from or listening from, and I would appreciate that. And give me a thumbs up right away. Get that out of the way. That helps. That really helps the algorithm, guys. So appreciate that. How's everybody doing? We got 8 people on already, so that's good. Good start. So I'm thinking about moving my stream a little earlier in the morning. I don't know how you guys feel about that. So maybe just do it at 7 or 8 in the morning, and getting done earlier because a lot of you guys are in the West, and it gets kind of late in the evening. I know you guys need your beauty sleep like I do. I didn't get much sleep last night. I woke up at 4 this morning, so I'm pretty tired. Swati cop to you too, Stoic Expat. Appreciate you coming on board this morning. Thank you so much. How's everybody else doing? Hopefully the volume, the audio's good today. I think I got it set up right this time. So I had a little mess up a couple of weeks ago. Um, had the wrong setup. Actually, I had my mic in mute on my soundboard and didn't realize it. That was the problem. But yeah, hope everybody's good. Where are you watching from? Where are you listening from? Um, we're going to talk about moving here, retiring here in Southeast Asia, and oh, here, let me get that would put me in direct conflict with Geo's when he does his. I don't know that he's going to do anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait and see because he hasn't done one in a while. So we'll see. Nice interview with Ern. Yeah, thank you. She's a sweetheart. Yeah, she's a good friend. Um, she does a good job. Um, so I want to do a poll today. I want to talk about retiring in Southeast Asia, Thailand, or the Philippines, or wherever. And if you're going to get married, if you're retired and getting married, where would you marry or where would you live? So that's the poll today. And so we'll throw that up there in a little bit after we get a few more people on. But yeah, I've had a lot of people asking me about this. A lot of subscribers have been asking me about this lately about, hey, maybe it's better if I just find a Filipina and bring her to Thailand with me. So it's like, okay, because they're thinking the dating's not as easy here in Thailand, dating Thai girls as it is in the Philippines. So what the heck? They're both beautiful. So why don't we just find a girl in the Philippines and bring her to Thailand? Um, I win then. I don't know. I I can't compete with Geo. He's got 5 times as many subscribers as I do. He's been on it. He's been at it a little longer than me. But yeah, I'm thinking about it. We'll see. Maybe I'll throw up a poll and see what you guys think about the whole thing. But yeah. So the people that have been reaching out to me and asking questions is like, is it better to find a Filipina and bring her to Thailand and live my life here, or just try to find somebody in Thailand or Vietnam or wherever. But it seems like the general consensus is like, oh, maybe I should find a Filipina and move her to whatever country I want to live in. So let's throw that. Actually, I'm going to start this poll over again. Hang on just a second. If you were to retire in Southeast Asia, hang on a second, guys. I'm going to type this out. They don't give me enough. They don't give me enough characters. If you let's reword this. If you lived in Thailand, would you find a Thai girl or find a Filipina and move her there? Okay. Okay. So here's the question. If you lived in Thailand, would you find a Thai girl or find a Filipina and move her there? Answer number one, and I'll post this. Find a Thai girl. Answer number two, bring a Filipina. To Thailand. And then option number three, stay single and date around. I could put an option number four. All right. All right, here's your poll. We'll leave that open for a while. If you lived in Thailand, would you find a Thai girl or find a Filipina and move her there? Option A, find a Thai girl. Option B, bring a Filipina to Thailand. Option C, stay single and date around. There are chances Filipina could be offloaded at airport. Yeah, that's true, especially if that's their first trip out of the country. Usually after they get that first stamp, it's pretty easy. Considering it's hard for you to get a visa in Thailand, now you got to always also worry about your Filipina visa in Thailand. Yeah, I did some research on that too. Neither. Okay. I'm late to the party. No, you're just in time, Ken. What is it, 379 days and counting? But who's counting? Option 4, soapy massage. That's a good option. Yeah. So yeah, I've been asked that question about putting a Filipina on a visa, and there's several options, and I did some research on it, so we'll get into that too. So go ahead and vote, guys, if you want to vote. I should have added none of the above, maybe. I don't think I can add one now, but that's okay. Maybe nobody wants that. Did you see the 15-year-old Thai girl on America Got Talent, greatest female guitar player I have ever seen? No, I didn't. I don't. Is it a new episode or was it an older one? I don't watch network television anymore. I see those come up on YouTube every once in a while. Sometimes I watch it. You can't see the poll? Oh, wait, it's gone now. Hang on a second. It should be up there. That's weird. It's not showing up on mine either. Maybe, can you see it now? Yeah, it's showing up on mine now. For some reason, it was on the left, on my left, and then it disappeared. Now it should be up on the right. If you guys should be able to see it. Keep it simple. In Thailand, date Thai girl. Philippines, then Filipina. That would make it simple. Can you guys see the poll now? I'm seeing it on mine. This is the first time I've tried to do the poll on StreamYard, so who knows how long this will work. Now you've been settled in Bangkok for a good while. How has dating been, honestly? It's not bad, actually. When I haven't dated seriously for a while. I mean, but when I first started visiting Thailand, I dated quite a bit, and it was pretty easy. So It's showing up on mine, guys. I don't know. Can you guys see it? Because I got my phone here and it's showing up on my phone there. So I don't know what's going on your guys' end. It should be on chat too for some reason. It's not. See, this is the problem with doing it on StreamYard and not on YouTube because I don't see it on. That's weird because it's showing up on the screen, but I don't see the poll showing up on my chat, which is weird. I don't know. Oh well. Yeah, and I did the. Here, let me. There, I hide it. Now I can bring it back. Yeah, it should be good. I don't know. It's weird. Oh well. That's okay. If you can't see it, that's fine. Just let me know in the chat. Usually polls come up in chat. Yeah, I know. I'm not doing it the redneck way. I'm using StreamYard, and according to StreamYard, you can just go to the widgets section and fill out your poll, and then you click stage and present or whatever it's called, and it should show up. But it's showing up on my screen, but it's not showing up in chat. So I don't understand why. Oh well, I pay all that money for StreamYard, and I get this. Like the idea of a Filipino here in Thailand works for me because Filipinas are more open to age difference. Yeah, that is true. Gio has recently made some videos about feeling alone, feeling lonely. Oh, really? Yes, we can. Yeah, you can see it, but are you able to vote? That's the problem. It's not showing up on chat, so I don't think you're able to actually vote. So that's weird. Not on chat, but it shows up on screen. Greetings from Arizona. Hey, David. Thanks for coming on board. Hey, Kiki and Jasmine. I did publish it. It's different than when you do it on YouTube. It's different on. Here, I can show you my screen. Hang on a second. I'll show you exactly what it shows. Let's see. Okay, here's my screen. When you guys see it, it'll pop up here. Oops, wrong screen. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted the one with my live. Hang on just a second. This should be right. Okay. Oh, it's weird because it keeps showing over and over again. So I'm on an endless loop. But I think you can. Here, I'm going to stop this poll. You can see there on the. Right. So let me delete it, and then let me start a new poll. Let me make something simple. Filipina or Thai girl in Thailand. Option 1, Filipina. Option 2, Thai girl. Add option. Option 3, none of the above. And then create. And then start and show. And it should show up, but it's not showing up on the chat for voting purposes. But it shows up here, so you can see it. I don't know. Anyway, Weird, but that's okay. We'll get it figured out next week. Maybe I'll just go straight to YouTube and bypass StreamYard. Although I do like some of the options I have with StreamYard. You would love the song she did. She is freaking amazing with the guitar. Awesome. Don't feel pressure to get posted. I have a hard time turning on my computer at my age. I don't know what that is. Hello, Bangkok 558. C, stay single and date around. Yeah. You don't have to explain soapy massages to your girlfriend. According to AI, when you are ready for viewers to vote, click start. Yeah, I did. So, and it still didn't show up. The poll will pop up. The poll pops up, but there's no place for you to vote, which is weird. So maybe try exporting it to YouTube. I don't know how to do that. Come on. I'm just here, let me get rid of this poll then, I guess. It doesn't matter. Stop poll. Hide poll. Okay, so just let me know in chat what you think. Would you rather bring a Filipino over here, or is the hassle of figuring out the visa too much? The plus sides of dating a Filipino, obviously, is the biggest thing is the age gap ability if you're into younger. Personally, for me, I don't think I would date anybody under the age of 35. That would be like, that's my minimum age, I think. But, to each his own, right? I mean, yeah, the younger they are, 20 years old, they're beautiful. They're not showing any sign of aging like us, but you gotta look in the mirror and say, hey, am I out kicking my coverage here? That's always an issue. So you gotta worry about that. But so going back to this whole question about moving a Filipina over here to Thailand, I did some research for a couple of guys. Well, more than a couple. There's quite a few people that messaged me over the last few months about, hey, what if since it's hard to date in Thailand, what if I found a Filipino and moved her over to Thailand? So, and then some of the questions were, is she able to work? Can I put her on my retirement visa? What are the options? So I researched if a foreigner retired in Thailand married a Filipina who is under the age of 50 and puts her on his retirement visa, is she able to work? And the short answer is no, she cannot work if she is on an independent extension tied to a standard retirement visa. So the restrictions are that standard Thai retirement visa strictly prohibits the holder from working or earning an income locally. The dependent status, because she's under the age of 50, she cannot get her own retirement visa. So instead, she would be placed on the non-immigrant O dependent visa tied to his retirement status. Under Thai law, a dependent visa inherits the strict no working restriction of the primary visa. Thai Department of Employment will not issue a work permit to anyone holding a standard retirement visa or a dependent visa tied to one. Now, so the next thing I looked into was, can she work remotely? And the answer was still no. Now there's a gray area, and I don't advocate any of this, guys, but she could work online. She could work for a company here, but she's probably not going to, I mean, you're really pushing your luck on that because it would not be legal. And if she got caught, um, she could face a lot of things like steep fines, uh, deportation, even blacklisting. So those things are like, you got to be careful with those things. So the next option would be how about a DTV? So if she could get on a DTV visa, but the problem with that is she still couldn't work for a Thai company. She would have to get a work permit to work for a Thai company, but she could work for anybody else, online or whatever. But the other issue is she would have to have that 500,000 baht in her bank account to qualify. So if she's a poor girl from the province and you just love her and you want to bring her over, she probably doesn't have that. So you would have to come up with that money to help her out. So if you're unable to do that, then you run into more problems. So I think if you can get her over here, here's my thought. If you can get her over here, and it's always that first trip is always the toughest, getting her out of the country. If you can do that, get her here and then get her on an education visa and have her learn Thai or have her learn Muay Thai or whatever, maybe English even if she's not that proficient yet. But you can do that, and that's a year. You get that year window to kind of figure things out after that point. If you can afford to bring her over here and she doesn't need to work, then you're in perfect shape. Just put her on your retirement visa and you're golden. So let's see. Not looking for a youngling. Would prefer one closer to my age. Yeah, I think 35 to 45 to me. That's kind of my wheelhouse. Don't get married. Yeah. They're all over 35 eventually. you know, Damn cars. I mean, I always rely on you to be the comic relief. You got a great sense of humor. But those young Filipinos ultimately want a baby with which most old foreigners do not want or cannot give. Like a lot of us have had the snip snip. Kenny and Subic, hello. The problem with a Filipina is the airport might not let her board the plane. Yeah, especially the first time out. You have to have a lot of documents. You'll have to be with her when you do that. You can't just be over here in Thailand or wherever and say, hey, here's your ticket. Come fly to me, and things will be peachy, because that's not going to happen. So you have to be with her that first time, and you have to have a lot of documentation. So, yeah, why work? Exactly. If you can afford to not have her work. The thing with me is I loved it when I was dating my Filipina when I was living in BGC. She worked full time, and she was gone during the day, and I had all day free, and I could do my YouTube stuff. If I wanted to go meet a buddy, at 5 o'clock for happy hour or whatever, and go have a couple beers and then be home by the time she got home. And then we have weekends together. So that was a perfect scenario, because then the money she earned, she could send home to her family and take care of her family in the province, in Negros. So that was perfect. And then, if we ever broke up, I wouldn't feel obligated to take care of her, because she had her job and she was already making that money and taking care of her family. So that to me is the perfect scenario. But, if she doesn't need to work and you're okay with that, the only problem is if she's working in the Philippines, you have her quit her job to move here, and then things don't work out. Now she's stuck, and you're kind of stuck because you kind of feel obligated to take care of her, to some extent at least, right? I'm still waiting for your Dumageddon is a dumpster fire T-shirt. Yeah, to be determined. Here's my opinion. If a Filipina is willing to move to Thailand, she's most likely unemployed. Any Filipina with a career and ambition will never agree to moving to Thailand. Yeah, you're probably right there. In regard to dating, I think it is best to take your time. Picking the wrong woman can either be the best thing for future happiness or the most catastrophic financially as a worst case scenario. Yeah, exactly. Kind of nailed that one. Need to learn cooking. Lechon is not a daily meal. No. Sadly, JJ, I have 378 days before the big move. What was that all about? Bad, Ken. I don't understand. I don't get the humor there, Ken. Why are you calling me Geo? I'm nothing like Geo. I'm older. I have hair. I have one fifth the subscribers he's got. I make hardly any money on my YouTube account, and he makes tons of it. So there's no comparison really. I'm 6 foot. He's much shorter. He's probably stronger than me. He's young and still works out, so he's not even 50 yet, I don't think. I think being a full-time mother and wife is enough. Okay. Well, yeah, if she's a mother, absolutely. Now you're talking about bringing kids over there too. Were you ever in the bar that went on fire in Bangkok? No, no, I wasn't in that bar. I don't go to clubs here. I haven't gone to a club for ages since I don't remember when. Back in it's probably 2022 or 23. Back in Makati. That's probably the last time I went to a club. So yeah, no, I wasn't in there. It's sad. But you hear that all the time. I mean, it happened like a year ago in Europe. It's happened in the U.S. I mean, it's weird. I think in the U.S. they had some band that had a pyrotechnic thing, and it caught the ceiling on fire, and just it seems like these clubs are made out of, I don't know, very flammable equipment or very flammable things, and it seems like it doesn't take long at all. But I saw the video; it looks like a blast furnace. It was the flames were shooting out. It was crazy. Happy Sunday from Kalinga, Luzon. Happy Sunday, Big Al. Thanks for coming on board. Have you been to the Saxophone Club lately for live music? I haven't been lately. I want to go back. I was just talking to some friends the other night. We went to a Natural Mystic. First, we went to Fishbone because Natural Mystic, the band doesn't start now until like 9:45, which is almost my bedtime. So we went to Fishbone, right behind W District at Procanong, and watched the band for a little bit from about 8:30 to 9:30. Then we walked over to Natural Mystic, and we were just talking about, you know what, we need to get back to Saxophone Pub. That's a great bar, great bands there. So I will get back there soon. Better just date Myanmar girls than in BKK. Several good-looking ones. Oh, the Myanmar girls in BKK. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Problem is they work at bars and restaurants, and so they probably get hit on constantly. So unless you are a total Chad, you're probably not going to get a number from them. They've probably seen it all. Went to a club in Pattaya a few years ago, like I used to, but realized I was so out of place. Yeah, there's 3 clubs right outside my condo here, and every night they're like crazy packed until like 3:30 in the morning. So Gio must be a shorty like me. Well, he's not. I wouldn't say short. I would guess he's probably 5'9", something like that. I would be good finding either a Thai woman or Filipina, as long as she is not addicted to social media, has only fans, or innately craves external validation. All red flags. Absolutely. I would never date a girl that's on social media like YouTube or TikTok. You know, maybe if she's on TikTok but doesn't post a lot, or maybe post about her family or something like that, that's okay. But it's the ones that do the dancing and dresses provocatively and has 100,000 simps as subscribers, yeah, that's off limits for me. That's a red flag. Any plans for Hawaiian golf? Yeah, first of the month, I think. So our plan. So this week, so I joined a a group that does the not paddleball, pickleball. So I joined a pickleball group. So we're going to go do pickleball this week, Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. We're going to go to Top Golf this week. I think Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember. And then, of course, we do our regular Saturday morning driving range at 42T. And then the first of the month, first weekend of the month probably, or sometime during the first of the month, we're going to do a trip to Hawaiian and go golfing. So got a pretty busy week coming up. I got a new grip for my putter, so I'll get that re-gripped probably this week too. So I'm ready to go. Are you going to purchase SpaceX stock? It's a big discount at 123. No, I think I'm going to sit on the stocks I have right now and see what happens. The Bangkok lifestyle: laptop, gym, coffee, short time, lonely but content, lost but at peace. There you go. Sounds like a plan. Big Al says, have you ever had issues with OneDrive taking over your computer, wanting money for more space? Took me 5 days to move my files and disable OneDrive. It was a nightmare. Yeah, I don't use OneDrive anymore because of that. It was always asking for money. So no, I don't use OneDrive anymore. I have Google, so all my stuff's in the cloud, and I got tons of space. And if I start running short, I'll just go in there and just delete stuff I don't need, because it automatically uploads everything that I do on my phones. All right, we're all caught up with chat. We got 31 on. Great, awesome, thank you. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, guys. I'd appreciate that. That's what I live for. Let's see what else is going on. So we can talk more about retiring with your girl here. Let's see. How's your language tutor sessions going? I assume it is more effective one-on-one versus group classes. Yeah, it is. I haven't really done much with her yet. I've been kind of busy, and so I just need to figure out my weekends. The problem is she works 2 jobs during the week, so she only has weekends available, and my weekends are pretty full right now, so it's kind of hard to fit an hour or 2 hours in when you have to travel a little bit to get to where you need to go. So, but I will definitely get that back, get back in the swing of things, because yeah, if you don't use it all the time, you lose it. And I'm starting to already see that I've forgotten a lot of things I've already learned. So check out Havana Social Club for some upbeat Latin music and great positive vibe. Okay, cool. I will do that. Don't touch SpaceX stock until after the first quarterly earnings. Okay. I use Google for years, but automatic updates gave me OneDrive issues. Oh, okay. Ryan Boundless once said, the best way to enjoy Thailand is to know that you're leaving. He was referring to the anxiety that comes with building a life in a country where you are merely tolerated. I don't feel that. I don't know what, maybe he had issues or something, but I don't know the guy. I don't know who Ryan Boundless is, but yeah, I don't feel like I'm just being tolerated. People are friendly to me, and maybe it's because I'm friendly to them too, and maybe it's because I genuinely like being here, and I like the people that live here, the locals, the Thai people, and it's all about attitude. And if you have an attitude that nobody likes you and you're just being tolerated, you exude that, and that vibe comes around. And it's like a boss of mine, my mentor once said, there's only so much energy in this universe, right? And if you surround yourself with negative energy, there's no room for positive. So if you just go out, just go out and meet people and greet people and enjoy your life. I think it's going to come back to you tenfold. And that's the Thai culture. The Thai culture is be nice to someone, and that niceness is returned to you tenfold or sevenfold. I don't know what the number is, but that's the Buddhist culture, and it's not karma, but it's they call it something else, and that's why they make merit all the time, and that's why um, when they do something kind to someone, they do that because they know it's going to be returned to them, not necessarily from that person, but in their life. And so, yeah, so that's how I approach life, and I've done that ever since I got divorced back in 2012. I've decided it's like I'm going to get rid of the negative things in my life, whether it's my marriage, some of the friends I had, the job, or whatever, and just surround myself with positive things and see what happens. And my life got exponentially better after that, and it's been great ever since. So, yeah. There's my little lecture, guys. Use an external hard drive for storage. So many going to subscription base. Yeah, probably a good idea. William, that's what I said. Transfer to external hard drive yesterday. Oh, nice. Big Al, they can't take it away if they can't access it. How do you get recognized on the street as a YouTuber? It's funny because Friday night we were sitting at, we were having dinner, myself and two of my friends were having dinner at Old English Pub in Tong Lo, and we're sitting outside in the patio area, and within 10 minutes, two guys came up to me and recognized me, and I'd seen the one before, but I didn't remember I'd seen him in BGC, and he lives in BGC, but he's just hanging out in Bangkok for a while. And then and he was a younger guy. He's probably in his 30s. I think his name was Michael. And then the other guy was this older guy, and he was sitting there with this pretty Thai lady. I assume she was Thai. And they were sitting there having drinks and, just minding their own business. And I wasn't really paying much attention to them. And when they got up to leave, he walks over to me and shakes my hand and said he knew who I was. So it's kind of neat. It's kind of humbling, really. Sometimes it's hard to know how to feel about that. But so two times two times Friday. So it happens probably a couple of times a month usually. JJ, I visited Mutual Bar on Soy 24, has live music. Check it out if you get a chance. Mutual Bar on 24. On Sukhumvit, Soy 24? Where's that at? Is that in a hotel or where is that? Because I don't know that. Better than the Philippines where everybody bothers you when you walk on the streets trying to get a peso out of you. Yeah, that's why I like Thailand. People don't bother you. Yeah, even the beggars aren't aggressive like they are in the Philippines. And you don't see that many. You don't see as many beggars here in Thailand as you do here in Bangkok especially, as you do in the Philippines. I think the people who are merely tolerated are not very friendly and rarely smile. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's exactly right. I agree with your points on attitude. Positive energy resonates. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. If you couldn't live in Bangkok, would you choose Pattaya or Hua Hin? Probably not Pattaya. It's just too much of a party city, and I think I would get swallowed up in that. I've seen too many soulless people walking around in Pattaya that live there, and it's like, oh my gosh, I would never. It would just be too easy to fall in that trap. Hua Hin would be okay. I think it'd be a little boring. It's like the extreme opposite of Pattaya. So I would probably have to pick something kind of in the middle. Maybe Jomtien, which is just south of Pattaya. That might be an option. I don't know that many. I haven't been to that many cities yet in Thailand, so there might be other options out there. Chiang Mai might be an option, but it's not on the beach. And they do have the burning season in the early part of the year that could get pretty extreme. But I do kind of like Chiang Mai. Close by where you are. Huh. And what's it called again? Mutual Club? Mutual Bar? Let me look it up. Hang on a second. Fifth floor. Fifth floor somewhere. Mutual Bar. Let's see. Huh. Trying to see where it's what building it's in. Hang on, guys. I know this is riveting. Riveting live stream. Mutual Bar. Doesn't say. Well, I got an idea. I'll bring it up on the map. See how close it is. It's probably pretty close. I mean, if it's on 24, 13-minute walk. Oh, okay. So it's. Oh, okay. I think I know where it's at. What building is that? Oh, okay. So it's right. It's like the first, not the first, but the second street or second Soe on the opposite side of 24 from where I'm at, from Sukhumvit. I'll check that out. Yeah. I mean, I saw the prices don't look that bad compared to the ones down here. The clubs down here, I mean, you're spending a minimum of 2,000 baht. But there it said 400 to 1,200, so that's not bad. He was an OG Japan vlogger who is now living in his car in the USA. Yeah, well, there you go. That's what happens when you have that negative energy. You end up living in your car. I love the Old English pub. Yeah, it's a nice place. They used to have Filipinas working there, but I don't know if they were working there legally or not. When I first when I first moved when I first came to Thailand, I was looking at a place to live back in, not when I first came to Thailand, when I first moved here. I was looking in that area, Tonglo area, and I'd stop in at Old English pub, and the waitresses were all Filipino. So it's like, oh, cool. Any weekend getaway plans in the future? Probably to Hua Hin, but it'll be like in a couple of weeks, like the first weekend in August, when my golf friends get back. They're taking a trip. One guy's going to Serengeti, so he's going to do the safaris. Jomtien is good, and a quick baht bus to Pattaya. Yeah, like 15 baht or something like that, or 20 baht now. I think it might have went up a little bit. Have you found your go-to Thai restaurant that you really like? I have a couple. There's one right down the street that I've gone to a couple of times it's pretty good. I can't think of the name of it though. I never remember the names. There's a really good one right off of a soak. If you go up Sukhumvit, like toward Prompong, it's on the right side, right past. So you got a Sok Mantri, which is basically Sukhumvit 21, but it's called a Sok Mantri. And if you go up there on this side of Sukhumvit, there's a restaurant there, a Thai restaurant that that serves really good food. And then there's one down on either 11 or 13 that serves really good cow soy soup, which is excellent, super spicy, super hot. But I like that too. But I can never remember the names of the places, so excuse me for that. But maybe I can find it, but that'd take too much time anyway. But check them out; they're good. Those are probably my go-to ones, the best ones. And then any street vendor or any night market, those are fantastic. Why anyone would choose to live in Pattaya or Angeles is beyond me. Yeah, exactly. Angeles City is horrible. It's oh my God, it's such a dirty little place. I just don't. I went there once for 2 days with a friend. He wanted to show me that place, and I just did not like it at all. I would live in Dumaguete before I'd go to Angeles City. That's how bad it is. Hard to give up BKK with all it offers to, including the main airports. Yeah, absolutely. It's such a great home base for me, at least for me. Have you ever met Fran that runs her YouTube channel in Chiang Mai? If not, I could see you guys do a joint video when crossing paths. Fran, I don't know. Is that, what's her channel name? I'll look it up after the live stream. Oh, her channel name is Fran's Fresh Start Chiang Mai. I'll look into that. Let me take a screenshot of this. I'll look it up. Maybe we can do a collab if I get to Chiang Mai. There's a guy up there too. He's Thai, and he's got a really good channel. He doesn't have a lot of subscribers. He's got less than I have. But he's got a really good channel, and he talks about Thai things, and kind of relating to, the foreigner side. And so I would really love to do a collaboration with him, but he's up in Chiang Mai also. Chiang Mai is a great option. Use the burning season as your travel time. Traveling to the beach will make it more special. Absolutely, yeah. That's what I do here. I mean, once in a while it gets really bad here, the pollution in January and February. And so this past year I went down to Hua Hin for a couple of weeks. It really helped. My go-to Thai is Terminal 21 Food Court. Yeah, it's pretty cheap. Vietnam's new banking rules will definitely be Thailand's gain. Very concerning. Banking privacy will not be non-existent. Well, I think that's going to happen everywhere eventually. By the way, Kiki and Jasmine, thanks for being a member. Appreciate that. Memberships are 99 cents a month. You get to see my videos before anyone else, before it goes public. So if you're interested, Hua Hin is mellow, but there are plenty of bars and girls on Soi Bin Tabat, Walking Street, and Wonderland Bar Complex on Soi 94. Some really nice night markets for chilled out drinks and live music. Yeah, I do like the Wonderland's kind of a neat area. And if you walk down to the end or toward the end of Wonderland on that main street, there's a really good Irish pub there. And then if you take a right, you can go down and there's a bar called Cheers, and they have really fun, friendly help, and they have really good live music there. So, yeah, so there's some good areas. And I like to go to the Cicada night market there. They have a good, pretty decent night market. And then there's another one right across the street, and I can't think of the name of it. August 1st, going to the Philippines for a month so I can apply for the Thai DTV visa. Wish me luck with the roosters, stray dogs, big speaker bass music. Should I keep going? No, I think I got your point. But yeah, good luck with the DTV. Are you going to do a soft visa? Are you going to learn like Muay Thai, or what are you going to do with the DTV? Or are you just going to use it to work remotely? Brett Dev is another great YouTuber in Chiang Mai. He's a Brit with some great insight from someone who's lived there for a decade. Okay. Decentralized banking is in the future. Total control of your money. Yeah, that sucks. Thought of that. Are there non-smoking restaurants there during burning season? All in good fun. Yeah, actually, all the restaurants are non-smoking. You can't smoke inside any of the bars or restaurants. They've got dedicated smoking areas outside, but you can't smoke inside. You can't even do vape, which I like. That's nice. Smoking. Both my parents smoked when I was a kid, and so it's really messed up my everything. My sinuses, probably my lungs, probably everything. Let's see, that and probably asbestos all over. Let's see what else was messing me up when I was a kid. Lead in my paint. Used to play with thermometers that break. I'd play with the mercury. So I probably have mercury poisoning to some extent. So Probably explains a lot of things. All right, we're caught up with chat. What else you guys want to talk about? We can open the forum up to everybody. Um, you know, open it up, questions, comments, topics, whatever you guys want to talk about. Um, it's interesting though that the kind of the trend I'm seeing is talking about finding a Filipina that's younger because you can't find a young Thai girl to date and bringing her to Thailand. So it's like they love the young Filipinas, but they love Thailand. So that would be a great combination if the guys could do that. So yeah, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'll be arriving in Bangkok Airport next month around 10 a.m. to 11. Should I get a fast track immigration pass for $60? I heard there's a 2 or 3 hour waiting going through immigration. I haven't been at the airports for a while, so I don't know what the situation is. I've heard that too about the waiting period. Um, I don't know how long it takes to get your passport or to get your visa. If that's what you're talking about, are you talking about doing a tourist visa online? Or I haven't heard of this fast track immigration pass for $60. I haven't heard anything about that. Um, I don't know what that is. You sure that's not an online scam? That's great. I hear that Vietnam has lots of smoking. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Da Nang seems like the bars you could smoke in the bars, but I can't remember for sure. I usually do a fast track because I am too impatient. Not always as bad as you think, but I don't risk it. So it's $60 for a to bypass the immigration lines. Is that what you're saying? That might be worth it. I don't know. I'll try the work remotely one. I support myself by my investments. I hope they accept that. I think they will. Um, yeah, I think they will. I don't think there'll be an issue with that. But I'm no expert, so because I've never done the DTV. The Royal Thai Embassy in Washington, D.C. is hosting a big event in the National Mall near the U.S. Capitol building called Sawadi, D.C. on Saturday, September 19th. Oh, cool. Malaysia seems to have the best visa options, but it's a Muslim country. Yeah, it is, but I think as far as Muslim countries go, it's probably one of the more liberal ones. So I don't think there's any issues with it. I've never been to Malaysia, so I can't tell you firsthand, but I know people who have been there, mostly Kuala Lumpur, and they say there's no issue. English is spoken readily, and the food is really good. So very, very a lot of different cultures too. So I don't know. I don't know if I would live there or not. I want to go visit Kuala Lumpur. I might try later this year. I haven't decided yet. Um, I do want to check it out. It seems a little sterile to me, though. I've seen videos, and it just doesn't look like here in Bangkok. I love Bangkok because every stop on the BTS is like a different neighborhood and a different vibe, and it just feels it doesn't it makes the city not feel as large as it really is, and that's kind of what I like about it. And you can get away from all the concrete jungle. There are those areas here, but it's not all like that. That's the only problem I had with Singapore. It just felt like a concrete jungle with little green areas scattered throughout, and it seemed pretty sterile to me. But let's see. Fast Track meets you at gate, walks you through immigration, and helps get your bags and through customs in if needed. Can arrange car through them too. Okay, so they walk you through immigration, but is it like you bypass the line so you don't have to wait in line 2 hours? That's kind of a neat thing. Malaysia is the Diet Coke of the Muslim world. I'm not sure what that means. Enjoy KL, but nothing like BKK. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But I heard the food is pretty tremendous. So, and I am kind of a food guy. I love food. I wouldn't say I'm a food snob. Like I'm not an expert at certain foods and things like that, and like a connoisseur. But I know good food when I taste it. That I do know. Let's see. Thoughts on the shocking murder of Dr. Kent Carpenter in Cebulan outside Dumaguete. Old Dog and P haven't said anything about it yet. Crickets. Yeah, I'll tell you why. In my opinion, why they're not saying anything is because they don't want to tarnish the image of Dumaguete, because that's their bread and butter, is to talk about how great it is to retire in Dumaguete. And if you've watched any of my videos or my live streams, Dumaguete is a shithole. It's a dumpster fire, and this just adds to that light. I guess they've arrested 3 people. I haven't heard if first they thought the wife, she claimed she was abused, SA, and then they found out that there was no, they did the whatever, they checked her out, and they found there was no evidence of that, so they ruled that out. And so at first it sounded like she was somebody that they were looking at as far as who they thought did it, right? She might be involved. But now it doesn't sound like she's even a suspect anymore. So I don't know. But they had 4 people that were suspects, and they've got 3 of them. They're still looking for the 4th, but they're not releasing names or anything like that. So hard to say. But if I were a betting man, I would bet that they're related to the wife. That's just my guess. But they've been together for like 7 years, so I don't know. Maybe there's a life insurance policy or something that she just found out about. Since you have lived there for some time, what is the one aspect that you appreciate the most? Did that surprise you from your original thoughts or expectations? Thanks. Oh boy, let me see. I think when you first come to Bangkok, it's kind of a overload of, like, everything is like an overload. The sights, the sounds, the largeness of the city, the confusion on how to get around. But I think the one aspect that I really appreciate now is now that I understand how to ride the trains, the BTS and the MRT, how that all works, how the traffic works, and how to work around that. I appreciate it because it makes the city feel smaller to me. It's just so easy to get around compared to like Vietnam or the Philippines. It's a lot easier to get around here than anywhere else, than those other 2 places. I appreciate that. In Vietnam, they try to sell you cigarettes on the streets and are surprised when you say no. It surprises them you don't smoke. Shows you how bad it is with smoking there. Yeah, everybody smokes in Vietnam. Everybody, you just walk by, they're all smoking. They all stand out the convenience stores, the Q stops or whatever they call those, Q marts, and they're all sitting there with their beer in one hand and a cigarette in the other. Bypass the line can save time often. Awesome. Good food, but you can't remember the name of the restaurants. That's because they're all in Thai. Come on, man. Give me a break. I can't remember why I walked into my bedroom sometimes. Exactly, yeah. I presume you heard about the American woman that was unalived in Ireland. She made some very bad decisions. No, I hadn't heard that. We're getting into a morbid area of our chat, guys. Let's keep it positive. All right, let's look up something here real quick. Oops, that'd help if I could spell. Okay, let's bring up a map for you guys to look at. And I'll tell you the Thai restaurants I go to. Okay, let me share this. Okay, let's see. So I'm down here. That's 22. So I'm right. Here. 24. So there's 24. So that's not showing. There's a little place right up here that's really good, but it's not shown on maps. Probably because they don't advertise or something. But it's right in here, and it's pretty good. They've got good food. And then if you go down, oops, come on, work for me. If you go down to a soak, so here's a soak, right? Right here. There's a little restaurant right around the corner here. Let's see if it pops up. It's called I think it's called Thailand Isan or Isan Thailand or Isan Restaurant or something like that. It's Isan food, and it's pretty darn good. But for some reason, it's not showing. I type in Thai restaurants on Sukhumvit Road, and I get Thai massage. I get pamper yourself. I get J&K massage. I get all the massages, but I don't see any restaurants. What the hell? Here, let me search in this area. Maybe that's it. Here it is. Isan Nation Kitchen. Yeah. Eat there. That's really good. And then, of course, you got all the Terminal 21, which is really good. Another place I like to go is down on 39, right? Well, if I eat at Craft Coffee, 39 Craft Coffee has food right outside. It's really good. And then if I eat at, let's see, where am I at here? 25, here's 29. Okay. Here's 39. So 39 Craft Coffee is right here. And then right over here, you got Incheon, which is really good food here. It just says Soy 39 Street Food. Okay. But it's really, oh, here's Incheon. I'm sorry. It's on 37, not 39. Incheon is right here. So Incheon is really good. 39 Craft Coffee, you can get Thai food there. So those would be my go-to places. And then my go-to night markets would be, my number one would be Tonsai Market on Bering. And that's probably number one because it's really local, really cheap, and really good. And then they have live music also. And then SW1's a convenient one. It's between Asok and Nana. It's smaller, so you don't have a lot of choices. And it's a little higher price than most because it's very touristy because you're right in the middle of the tourist area. But it's convenient, so you can stop in there. But literally, I don't mind just stopping by some the street vendors on my way home, either on 22 or 24, and eat there. And anyway, so now you know. Now you got the names. You should do an episode with Bangkok Pat where he walks around your neighborhood and explains the real history and culture there. Yeah, that'd be fun. Nope. U.S. authorities have him detained in Jordan, but Ireland has no extradition treaty with Jordan, so it's unlikely he will ever face justice in Ireland. That's too bad. Did you get a pretty caddy last week? No, I did not. In fact, I got a. She wasn't ugly. I mean, she was nice looking and she had cute little lips, but she was a horrible caddy. I think she was brand new. The last time I golfed at that place, I had a really good caddy that knew the distances, caught on to my club lengths, so she knew exactly what club I needed. She knew the lay of the land really well. She knew how to read the greens. The one I got this last weekend didn't know any of that, and my game really suffered. It was, I shot, let's see, I shot 53 on the front and 53 on the back, if I remember right. Yeah, it wasn't great. So, but yeah, it was a rough day. You did say it was an open forum. Yes, I did. I like a Thai restaurant and a so-called Nana Seafood, which is funny because it's not in Nana, and they have much more than seafood. Okay. I don't know what Blue Elephant is. Have you been following the Open? I've just been watching the highlights, like the 20-minute highlights on YouTube. I haven't been following it. We did our golf yesterday at 42T at the driving range, and then we always simulate, doing a simulation round after we warm up, and we did the course where the Open is this weekend. It is tough. It is the fairways are so narrow, and the rough is like this. It's like you're in a wheat field, and it shows when you hit. So in the simulation, when you're using your simulator, if you're in the deep rough, your ball does not go as far as it looks like you're going on the driving range. It was rough. I think I shot. Let me see. We didn't finish our round. We only got to the 17th green or 17th hole, and I think I was. Let me think here. I think I was like 43 over par or something like that. It was really bad. It was not my best game, but oh well. But it's always fun to get out there and hit the balls. We went to my friend took me and another guy to this big mall over off of Saladang. I can't think of the name of it now, but it's all golf. And I was looking for clubs. I couldn't find very many. They didn't have very many left-handed clubs. So I didn't get any clubs, but I did see a shaft that I wanted for my driver. I wanted to try a more flex staff or shaft for my driver to see if that's the difference, because I can't hit my driver for crap. So I might do that. Might get that. So I found one I liked. And I bought some balls. I got 2 boxes of Callaway Extra Soft, and they were only, what was it? How much was that? It's like $30 for 2. Not even $30. I think it was 890 baht. So like $27 for 2 boxes. So 2 dozen balls for $27. It's pretty good. But yeah, next time we go golf, we'll probably hire the pretty caddies. And then I won't care if I shoot bad. It won't matter because I got that eye candy to look at. Man up, JJ. Damn caddies ruin my game every time. All in good fun. Closest experience I've had with golf is putt-putt. Yeah. I'm trying to get Gio and another friend to go out on the course. They've never been out on a course before. I'm trying to get them to come, and maybe we can get 4 of us out there, 2 of us that have been on before and the 2 that haven't, and just play a scramble, like a best ball. That way, if somebody hits a bad shot, we can play off the other guy's shot. So, need to find a way to connect Golf Sim to VR without the headset being in the way. VR is really fun for sim skydiving, mountain climbing, etc. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That would be kind of cool. I think they do have those, but yeah, I think you have to wear the headset. But, the simulation game is about the next best thing, I guess. The Trackman. But I've done the indoors, and I don't like them as much as doing it at the outdoor driving range. Even though it's hot, I don't mind that. But I like to see my ball flight. And you don't get that if you're indoors. You never see what your ball flight's going to be, only the simulation one. Have you tried pickleball there since it's so popular? You must have got on a little late, so I actually joined up with a group, pickleball group, and we're going out for the first time, or I am for the first time, this week, either Monday or Tuesday. I think we're going to go try out the pickleball. Be my first time out. Maybe the golf didn't go well because those clubs are written in Thai. I wouldn't be able to tell a 9 from a 5-iron. No, these are my clubs from home. Or was that you? Yeah, my clubs from home. But I think everything's universal in golf. I mean, they go by yards. They don't go by meters here. So I think you can. You can change it on the TrackMan, but on the course, everything's in yards. So it's pretty universal, which is cool, which I like. Let's see. We still got 29 on. We're about an hour and 15 minutes in. We'll keep going. Sounds like things are pretty happening with chat. Use lefties. Us lefties are left out for choices for almost everything. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I go in there, I look at putters, and there's 2 putters for lefties, and there's like 200 for righties. It's like, man. It was bad enough in the U.S., but it's worse here, finding left-handed stuff. So... But I did at the 42T, there was a used 7-wood that I liked. I want to try it out next time I'm there, see if I like the way it hits. I need a 7-wood. I have a 3-wood, and then my driver, and then I have my hybrids. I don't have a 7-wood, so I kind of want a 7-wood. Oh, and I probably need a good 60-degree wedge. I don't have a 60-degree. I have a 60-degree I got online for free through Warrior Golf, which was some new company back in the day, and they were like doing all these promotions. So they sent me a 60-degree wedge, and they sent me I can't remember if it was a driver or 3-wood. But it was trash. It was bad. It's not good at all. I don't even use it. Was going to check in on the Jap secondhand store on 33-1, but never did. Oh, the what's it called? Boy, I'm having a senior moment today. I can't think of anything. Donkey, the Donkey Mall, the Don Donkey, I think it's called. Yeah, they've got a bigger one off of right next to the big mall I went to that had all the golf places. They've got a little bigger. Well, actually, I think the one in there's one in maybe Proconon or Ekamai that's bigger. Are you female, Stephen? Just wondering because you sure act like a woman, like my mother. Anyway, yeah, Don Donkey, I think it's called, the malls. There are several of them all over Bangkok, and they have some golf stuff. It's like a Japanese store. Most of them are like grocery stores. But it's all Japanese stuff, so it's kind of cool if you like if you're into Japanese stuff. But let's see what else is going on. Today I got nothing going on other than going somewhere to eat. I might try the new Italian restaurant down the street. I haven't tried that yet. I walked in there like the first day they opened, and they only had like 2 or 3 items on the menu. And they go, "Oh, come back, we'll add more." So I stopped there the other day and looked at their menu, and they've got a better menu now. So I might try lunch there, see how it is. Unless I see something along the street that I like better on the way. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Sundays are my lazier days since everyone is out shopping. Well, I do have to record my music show yet. I haven't done that yet, so that's going to take up my afternoon and evening. I got 2 videos that I need to edit. I need to edit and post. And then I got an idea for a couple others that I need to record eventually. But I've been kind of lazy. I've been feeling kind of lazy. Been doing other things, so I've been kind of cutting back on my on work on YouTube. But maybe I'm in vacation mode a little bit, so we'll see. So when I go to Hawaiian and do the golf trip, I'll probably record that or parts of it and post that so you guys see how bad we all are at playing golf. Yeah. Like Stevie Nicks. Anyway, let's see. Got 30 on. We'll keep going. What do you guys want to cover now? I'm kind of out of topics. I can come up with something, I guess, if I wanted, but it's up to you guys. What do you want to talk about? Don't abandon us on live chats like Gio has. No, I'll keep doing the live chats. I like doing the live chats. It's fun. I enjoy it, but I may do it earlier. Would you guys rather me start earlier, like instead of 9 a.m. my time, maybe like at 7, if Gio's not on? What are some things you miss in the States? We were talking about that the other day. I miss going to Nebraska football games. As bad as they've been, I still love going. But yeah, that's probably what live sports that I like football, college football I love, NFL football I love. I lived in Indianapolis, and so we used to go to Colts games. We used to go to Pacers basketball games, although I don't really care much for NBA, but going to the games is kind of fun. But yeah, I do miss that. Obviously I miss my family. I miss driving on the highways, and just enjoying the drive. I miss that. Yeah, so those are the things I miss. Some of the food that you can get there that you can't get anywhere out here, I do miss that. But I do miss a little bit of the weather, like the fall when it's a little cooler, or the spring when it's cool, but that the warmer weather's coming. I miss that, but I don't miss the winters at all. I wouldn't mind like a snow if it was like 60 degrees with snow. That would be okay if that could happen. But Phrases Pong, not sure what that is. Works for me. Do you know vloggers Tom and Lay, currently based out of BGC, but also lived in Bangkok? I ran into them a few months ago. I don't. This is early enough? Okay. Go Reggie Miller. Yeah, I loved Reggie Miller, man. He was awesome. Up to you. I'm here in Bangkok and retired, so whenever. Okay. I miss yard work, at least the easy stuff. Never thought I would say that. I used to I used to love yard work when I was married, because it was a way for me to get away from my wife for a couple hours on the weekends. Do you miss White horse and hookers? No, I don't. Do you? JJ, would I pay for a 50 to 60 meter condo? What would I pay for a 50 to 60 meter condo in Prompong? Probably about maybe 35,000, maybe 40. Mine's 42 square meters and I pay 25. So kind of figure, maybe, and they were asking 30 and I got them down to 25. So maybe 30 for 42. What's the So I don't know. Maybe let's see. 42. I don't know. I would think maybe 40, 40 to 50,000, maybe. Depends on how old the condo is, um, where it's located in Prompong. If it's closer to the BTS, it's going to be higher. But yeah, I would think. Hey, Mark Vance, how you doing? Hello from Montana. Thanks for tuning in this evening for you. Tom is formerly roaming Hogan. His ex is Meljean. Meljean. Oh, I know her. She used to have a channel, right? I didn't know. I didn't know she got married. I watched her years ago, but I haven't seen any of her for a while. 50 or 60 for 60 square meters, yeah, or 45 or 50 for 60 square meters, yeah. I would think so. Do you remember Malice at the Palace? No. I have a Filipino wife looking to move there from Georgia, USA. Been many times to the Philippines. You're going to move to the Philippines or you're going to move to Thailand? I don't know why you're so obsessed with my health. Tom from Tom and Lay made national news in the Philippines. They live in BGC. He did a recent episode upon returning from a trip whereby he complained about high electricity bills. He made national news because he complained about the high electricity bills. Interesting. Thailand. Oh, okay, cool. Are you coming here on a retirement visa? And I assume your Filipino spouse will be on that visa as well as a dependent. Is that what your plan is in Bangkok? Awesome. Yeah, feel free to look me up when you get here. Let's see. When are you planning on moving here, Juvats? How much are you paying for your condo again? I pay 25,000 baht a month. So with the current exchange rate, it's been kind of nice actually. So I pay $743 right now is the exchange rate for a $25,000 a month condo. Retirement visa, yes. Okay, very good. Next year. Awesome. Good. Well, safe travels, my friend. Time will go quickly. Do you have a lot of downsizing you need to do before you make that move from Georgia? Georgia, Georgia. I don't have Georgia on my mind. I got Thai food on my mind. I think I'll do some Thai food today. That sounds good, actually. Either khao soi, um, maybe khao soi kor, khao soi gung, or khao soi mu. I haven't decided yet. Maybe beef. But khao soi is really good. It's super spicy, really spicy. Or tom yum. Tom yum is really good too. Tom yum goong is one of my favorites. Agree. Start downsizing now. It catches up fast if you wait. Yep. already doing that, selling a house here and one in Charleston, South Carolina. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Great. Good for you. Welcome. Welcome to Bangkok. Whoops. About knocked over my lamp. Welcome to Bangkok. I don't know where that came from. I got a little, this thing fell on my coffee mug. I just dropped it on the floor. I have to have a Sunday roast every Sunday. They've got great ones here at a lot of the pubs, like O'Shea's. They have a really good roast. You can do roast beef, pork, chicken, lamb, and it's all pretty good. Well, you're obsessed because you keep harping on it and you talk about it constantly. So that's the actual definition of obsession. But thank you for your concern of my safety and my health. I appreciate that. JJ, been following you for a while when you lived in BGC. Awesome. Cool. Thank you so much. Thanks for not unsubscribing to me like some people. Some people unsubscribed when I moved here, but that's okay. I've got a few back. Still trying to get to that 18,000, man. It's been a struggle. I'm like at 16,000 or 17,960. So I need 40 more to get to 18,000. Because of the monopoly on electricity from the country's main utility company, people are upset because of high utility costs as well as corruption in regard to the national infrastructure. Absolutely. It's one of the reasons why I don't live there anymore. It's because the corruption is everywhere, from the local barangay to the local police, all the way up to the top. And you just never know when it's going to affect you one way or another. Yeah, well, some people they want Philippines content and they're not interested in Thailand, so I get it. That would be like, so if I was watching a channel that only did 70s music and then they started doing current stuff, I would probably unsubscribe because I'm not interested in current music. So FIFA World Cup final, Sunday the 19th, I believe 3 p.m. Eastern time. Should be fun night at Sportsman or Upper Deck at 2 a.m. Right? Yeah, that would be, let's see, who is it? It's Spain and who's the other one? Argentina? Who's in it? I don't even know. I don't follow it. You could tell, right? Who's in the final? Don't follow sports anymore over here. Yeah, exactly. Spain is one of them, I think. And I think, is it Argentina or Portugal or I don't remember. Been married 12 years. Wife is from Siargao, del Sur in Mindanao. Been there 6 times. Awesome. Cool. I've never been to Mindanao. I've been to Negros. I've been all over Negros. I've been to Leyte. Been all over Leyte. Been all over Luzon, but never been to Mindanao. Been to Cebu. Been all over Cebu, but never Mindanao. I'm not really interested in Thailand content either, but I find it amusing at times. Okay. Do I amuse you? Am I funny like a clown? Let's see. We're at hour and a half on Argentina versus Spain. Okay. And then wasn't the consolation game yesterday? Was it like, who was it? Britain and somebody else? Leyte is a place I will never go. Too removed for me. Yeah, it is pretty out of the way. But one of the first girlfriends I had lived in southern Leyte. So I kind of had to go there a few times, but I've been to Tacloban, I've been to Bye Bye City, I've been to Ormoc, uh, Mahaplog. I've been everywhere, man. My nephew found a beautiful Filipina from Davao, but I've never been. I hear the women in Mindanao are super gorgeous. I've heard they're the most pretty in the Philippines. That's what I've heard. England won. They beat France 6-4. Okay. So they get third. JJ, great job on all your channels. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you, David. Thank you so much. Yeah, hit that thumbs up, guys, if you can. I would appreciate that. I'm thinking about starting a third channel. My second one is my music one. I don't get any money for that because the labels get all that shared. They get all the ad revenue. I wouldn't get it now anyway because I'm not monetized yet. But even when even when I do get monetized, I won't get it. So, Mbappe best scorer at World Cup ever. I don't know. I couldn't name one. I could name one soccer player or whatever you call him. Messi. I can't even pronounce his name right. That's how bad I am at knowing anything about football. I need to go to Mindanao. Yeah, that's what everybody tells me. Go to Mindanao if you want a beautiful Filipina. But I guess they're considered Visayan too. So go to Cebu, you can go to Negros, go to Leyte. They're all Visayan. So I think they're all pretty beautiful. But so are Thai women too. So are Vietnamese. So are Japanese. So are Chinese. I mean, they're all beautiful over here. It's hard to pick. It's hard to choose just one. Your music channel is a labor of love. Absolutely, it is. It is a labor of love. It takes me 9 to 10 hours to do a show from start to finish. A 2-hour music show playing 80s and 70s music takes me about 3 hours from setup to record, and then and to download it to my or to my computer, and then it takes me about 6 or 7 hours to edit it and upload it to YouTube. So yeah, it is definitely a labor of love, but it's fun. It's fun to do. It's kind of reminds me of my old radio days. So kind of my trip down memory lane. You never sent a notification last week. Notification for this live stream? Yeah, I stopped doing those. I used to post it on my community page, but I don't do it anymore. Didn't seem to matter. So nothing special about Mindanao. I've been to Davao. Just another dump like any other Philippine city. Really? Okay. Well, interesting view. I've never been there, so I couldn't tell you, but I heard it's one of the safer, or used to be one of the safer cities. Oh, the music channel. Yeah, no, I didn't post that either. So maybe I need to do that. But I got 117 viewers for my latest video. So far, so that's a pretty good start. I've been doing them. I've been recording them later and later every week. It's like I'm getting kind of lazy. Usually when I first started, I was doing them like on Wednesday or Thursday nights, and then it went to Friday, and then Saturday afternoons, and now Sunday afternoons, and so eventually I might be skipping weeks, but I'll keep doing it. Who would you rank prettiest? Thai, Vietnamese, Filipino, Taiwanese, Chinese, Korean, Japanese, Indonesian, Malaysian. I don't know any Indonesian or Malaysian, but I would throw in Burmese, Myanmar women. They are some of the prettiest, I would say. They would rank in my top 3, at least the ones I've seen that live here, that work here. I would put Thai women up on top. Vietnamese women are beautiful, but they're more of a classic, to me, a classic look. Filipina right up there. It's hard. Guys, it's really hard to rank. I don't know. I couldn't do it. Um, I guess I don't know any Taiwanese women. If I've seen them, I didn't know they were Taiwanese, so I couldn't tell you. Chinese, I know there's a lot of beautiful Chinese women. Korean too. Japanese, oh, there's beautiful Japanese women. Don't know any Indonesian that I know of, or Malaysian that I know of, so can't help you there. But it's hard. It's like picking your favorite child. It's hard to choose. I just listened to it over a day instead of listening to it all together. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, yeah, you don't need to watch it. I mean, you just put your earbuds in and listen to it while you're doing something else. And yeah, awesome. I tune into your music channel, but social media has eroded my attention span. Yeah, I hear you. Yes, agree on Burmese, JJ. Yeah, they are. These Myanmar girls are gorgeous. The ones I've met at the restaurants and the bars around here that are from Myanmar, they are absolutely stunning. Some beautiful looking Chinese in Singapore. Yeah, but Singapore is such a mix, so you don't know if they're Chinese. I assume they are, yeah. Um, but you're not sure. The thing I liked about Singapore is that everybody spoke English at the places I went to, most of the places I went to. So that was kind of neat. I stayed in Chinatown, which was cool. I like that. That's probably my favorite Chinatown was the one in Singapore. I I started wanting to go to Singapore back when Crazy Rich Asians came out. And I watched that movie when I was still living in the U.S. And it's like Singapore looks like such a neat place. So I definitely I had that on my sights to go visit. And I want to go back there too. I want to spend more time. I was only there for like a weekend. I want to spend more time there and check out more of the hawker places and enjoy more of the food. Enjoy your morning, JJ. I have to head out. Okay, David, thanks for coming in. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you hit that thumbs up before you leave. All of you guys, I would appreciate that. Good morning, JJ from Knoxville, Tennessee. One of Ern's mods here for you, brother. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Okay, Michael. Yeah, I recognize you in Ern's lives. Um, yeah, we just did a video with her. Just posted it yesterday, public. My fiance has Chinese heritage through her mother. Awesome. Singapore is Malay, Chinese, and Indian. That's right. Yeah, you're right. And the food, the differences in food is incredible there too. That's what I like about. That's what I would like about Malaysia, or that's what I like about Singapore, is that the food is so good. For me, it's Japanese, Taiwanese are top three. Oh, interesting. Why Japanese? What is it? The anime girls? Is that it? Is that what puts you over the top? I don't know any Taiwanese women. I don't know that I've ever met any in person. Any woman that gives reciprocal attention is the best looking. Absolutely, I would agree with that, William. Um, Yeah, so I would probably put Thai on top and then follow closely with Filipina, um, and then maybe Japanese. But that's because I'm comfortable. I know those countries better than the others. That's probably why I would choose those. I like their faces the most. Yeah, they're very beautiful. Vietnamese women are beautiful. They have beautiful faces too. Signing off. Enjoy your day. Okay, David. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you. Anime, hentai. What? Yeah, exactly. There's those cafes you can go to in Tokyo that have the girls are all dressed up in anime and they'll sit with you and let you hug them. It's pretty crazy there. But all right, let's see. We're at 140 in, so we'll go another 20 minutes if chat is still active. We can keep talking about ranking the most beautiful. Feminism destroyed Western women. Absolutely, I agree. They're they're nuts over there. They're crazy. They're batshit crazy over there. Have you looked at a woman lately over in the West? They got the bull ring in their nose. Their hair's all fucked up, different colors. They got tattoos. And there's women here that have a lot of tattoos. That's the one drawback, is that I don't like a lot of major tattoos. That's a big turnoff for me. Small one here and there is okay, but when you get big ones on their chest, or they got sleeves, or on their legs, that's a big turnoff. You can have a girl in Thailand that's a 10, and if they have all those tats, drops them down to a 6 in my mind. It's like tattoos are for Navy guys. That's the way I grew up. Is there a hotspot safe area where tourists go to visit Myanmar without being scared of war, or wading into trouble easily to see? Where are the Burmese babes from small towns or cities? I don't know where they're from, and I don't know if there's a safe area. I did Google that one time because I thought, maybe I'll check out Myanmar. It seems like there's one city that is relatively safe. Let's see. Hang on, let me. Okay, are there safe cities in Myanmar for Westerners to visit? No major city in Myanmar is completely safe for Westerners due to ongoing civil war and nationwide instability, leading Western governments like the US and UK to issue a strict level 4 do not travel advisory. While central urban hubs like Yangon and Mandalay and Bagan see lower levels of direct combat, they still face volatile security conditions, unannounced curfews, and the risk of arbitrary detention. Okay, so I would say no, guys. Yeah, so I will stay away, but hey, go for it. Korean women are number one, then Taiwanese, then Filipino, top 3. Okay, I've heard Korean women are kind of snobby though. That's at least that's what I've heard. But I've never been there, so I would like to go. I would go to Seoul, check it out. Western women are delusional, all shooting for Chad. Exactly. Yeah, and they look like they look, and they think they can get a guy that's 6'5" that makes upper 6 figures or 7 figures, and has everything, and they look like they look. No, no thanks. Yangon probably best bet. Yeah, possibly, but I don't think I would chance it. Middle-aged feminists are gone insane. Yeah, they have. Filipinos are really more of a mixed bag. I guess that's what you mean. Yeah, they kind of are. Yeah, but the most beautiful women are around the border of China, Mongolia, Russia. You have the Asian beauty mixing with Slavic and white beauty. The mix makes some beautiful people. Cool. No travel advisory means your insurance will be voided if anything happens to you. Yeah, exactly. Filipinas are a lot. Filipinas a lot. I don't find that attractive actually, but the ones that are, wow, they are not as a whole as attractive as Thai, Vietnamese, Japanese, etc. Yeah, I would agree with that. There are some very beautiful Filipina, but then there are some very not beautiful Filipina. And I think they don't age as well as Thai or Vietnamese or Japanese women. I think that's the biggest issue. Once they hit 35 or 40, especially if they're province, they probably don't look as good. Hi from Queens, New York. Before you relocated and went to the Philippines and Thailand, did you have the travel bug seeking out new places? I did. I've always had the travel bug. Ever since I graduated from high school, as soon as I graduated, the weekend I got out of school, I left home and traveled. So I've always had that 3-year itch to go to a different place, whether it was in the U.S., to different cities or states, or now to Southeast Asia. So I lived in the Philippines for almost 3 years. Now I've been here for almost two. So we'll see what happens a year from now if I get that bug again. But yeah, I've always had that travel bug. Yeah, I've always been kind of a loner too. Province women age badly because of the sun exposure. Yeah, and just the food they eat. Their complexion is not good, especially in the Philippines. They just I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the grease or the sugar from the food that they cook and eat. But it's yeah, it doesn't look. They have complexion problems. Yeah, so. Da, da, da. But but if you can get them younger, get them out of the province, then you're in good shape. Thanks, Stoic. Google Yangon says most popular tourist destination, beautiful. We'll keep that in mind when approaching launch date. Yeah, be careful, man. Just be careful. I usually get the 5-year itch. Okay. Yeah, mine comes a lot sooner usually. I heard someone say when Filipina ages, they start looking like mashed potatoes. What? I've never heard that. Interesting. Interesting analogy. I'm trying to make a mental picture of that. A mashed potato. What the hell? When I sign a year rental, I feel antsy because I know I will want to move on sooner. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of always thought that too. Would you be interested in seeing a Thai Filipina mixed beauty? Are you going to show me? You got pictures of one, or are you just asking if Thai Filipina mix would be a good? I think that would be an awesome mix. A Thai Filipina. I think they would look incredible. Yeah. I get very restless sometimes. Yeah, I hear you. I get that way too. It's not restless. It's more, I get bored, but I think here in Bangkok, I don't think I'll get that way because when I was in BGC, it was so hard to get out of BGC and travel around Manila or anywhere. So it was kind of almost like a confinement in that little bubble. But here I don't have that problem because I can, it's really easy to get around. And so I don't have to hang out in my neighborhood. So I don't think I'm going to get that itch and that restlessness or that feeling of boredom. But we'll see. I'll let you know in a year. There are some stunning women from India also. Yeah, there are some, but I don't know. They just have, Indian women have an odd body shape, in my opinion, most of them. And they don't age well either. I just saw your condo video tour. It's an older video, but a good one. How many square feet do you say the unit is? Not meters. Square feet. Okay, let's see. It's about 42. What is that, about 450 square feet maybe? Hang on. I don't know. It is 452 square feet. So that's how big this one here, this current one I'm in. Heading back to Dubai in a couple of weeks for a month, and believe me, the hottest Asian women hang there. Ooh. Filipinos and Vietnamese and Thai everywhere. So can't whist. Can't wait. Maybe. Then I'll be back to Quezon City. So. Are they OFWs, I imagine? The Filipinos and the Vietnamese and Thai, they're working overseas there. That's probably why. Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. I've never been to Dubai. It's expensive there, though, right? Because a lot of them are short and usually get fat as they age. The rolls maybe looks like mashed potatoes. Maybe. I don't know. I'm picturing... Richard Dreyfuss in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, where he's getting that vision of Devil's Tower, but he doesn't know what it is, so he's dumping on all the mashed potatoes, and he's making this big mound of mashed potatoes. That would be like, maybe that's what they look like. I don't know. Most beautiful woman I ever saw was in Egypt. I was dumbfounded. Oh, awesome. Was she Egyptian? That's cool. Nefertiri. Did you add the decorative artwork or did it come with the unit? You made a nice studio space. That's the artwork that came with it. So there's one back here, and there are prints of drawings, and there's one in the bedroom that's a um, Andrew Lloyd Wright um, print of a drawing of an Andrew Lloyd Wright house that he did. So they're pretty cool. I got a space right behind me. There's open space for something to hang there, and I'm going to order a framed map of Middle Earth from Lord of the Rings. I'm going to hang it there. Yeah, I'm a nerd. India is all about the caste system. Yeah. Dubai is as good as, wait, Dubai is as good as good visit but expensive. Dubai is a good visit but expensive. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was expensive. It looks expensive. I think someone put me in timeout for that. No, you're not in timeout. And Frank Lloyd Wright. I'm sorry, Andrew. I got the artist mixed up. I got Andrew Lloyd Webber and Frank Lloyd Wright mixed up. One writes music, one does architecture. Frank Lloyd Wright, but all good. Sorry to be that guy. No, you're good. Thank you. It's my senior moment kicking in. I haven't had my supplements yet. Thai Filipino mix could be interesting to see. I just seen an American Bulldog mixed with Stafford Terrier. Dog looked like a character from the Flintstones. Totally goofy, but cute as one. Yeah, I had a mix Shar-Pei and German Shepherd dog. That was the best dog I ever had. Oh, his name is Pudge. We rescued him. They found him in a box by the river. He was just a puppy, and he had parvo, and he wasn't supposed to live. He had worms, he had parvo, he had all this stuff wrong with him. But they fixed him up, and we adopted him. This was back when I was married, and he was the best dog ever. I just loved him. He was all wrinkly and kind of chubby when he got healthy, and so we called him Pudge, as in Pudgy. But he was the best dog I ever had. I miss him. I would get another dog if I could, but it's just doesn't work. First of all, I can't get a pet here in this condo, but even if I was somewhere where I could get pets, it would be very hard to travel when you have a pet. That would be tough. Most hospitality service industry in UAE are Filipinos because of the English language proficiency and some ties. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll save up some money and go there, visit. Okay, we're going to go to the top of the hour, guys, to 11 o'clock my time. So about 6 more minutes, unless we get a real active chat. But we'll go about 6 more minutes, then we'll call it a day. About out of coffee. I'm kind of hungry. I need to go out, get something to eat. And then come back and work on my other stuff this afternoon. Oops. Let's see. I have to admit, at 5 p.m. Saturday Mass tonight, there were perhaps 50 Filipino middle-aged women. No one who would turn around and look twice. No one who you would turn around and look twice. Oh, okay. So in other words, they didn't age well. Is that what you're saying? A friend of my fiance works in Dubai, and she is on a huge salary. She's a chef. Oh, nice. Got to go. Thanks for the good chat. Cheers. Thanks, Stoic Expat. If you haven't hit that thumbs up before you go, please do so. And you guys, too. I would appreciate that. Yes, mostly OFWs in Dubai, plus OFC, plenty of working girls. Oh, if that's your thing. Prices are about Singapore level. It's the renting that can kill you. But at the moment, due to the Iran conflict, it's cheap. Oh, okay. Yeah, didn't they get their airport bombed by Iran the other day or something like that? I would be a little worried about that. But like here, everybody says, well, what about Cambodia? With the conflict with Cambodia, don't you worry about missiles coming into Bangkok? No, Cambodia doesn't have the ability to send missiles this far. So everything's safe here. So I'm not. I never worry about any of that stuff here. So we're all good. Going to be a hot one today. I just looked at the weather before I went on. I think it's going to get up to 94 today. And what's the feel like? So the temperature today will hit, right now it's 92. It feels like 101. But it'll get up to 90. Let's see. It'll get higher than 94. Let's see. Let's do the hourly here. Up to 95 today, and it'll feel like 100 and something. So it's going to be hot today. So even though we're in the rainy season, it's not yet in the cooling part of it yet. That'll happen in August and September, which will be the wettest months of the year. So you're going to see a lot more rain and cooler temps starting to filter in. But no rain in the forecast today, doesn't look like, so that's good. So I won't have to bring my umbrella with me. Other than golf, what else do you like to do in Bangkok? So I just joined a pickleball group, so a bunch of us are going to check out pickleball this week. It'll be my first time playing pickleball, but I've played racquetball before. I played tennis before. And I played tennis recently, just before I moved here. I played tennis in BGC in the Philippines. So I think pickleball will be a little less strenuous, especially playing doubles. I won't have to run around as much. So that'll be good. Obviously, golf. I like seeing live music. That's my big thing. And I like eating good food. China does, though. China does what? China does. Oh, China has missiles that will reach Bangkok. Yeah, they do, I'm sure. No bombs have actually landed anywhere in Dubai. Oh, good. So they didn't bomb the airport, or was that outside the airport? Why did you not choose Vietnam as a retirement destination instead of Thailand? The main thing is I just like Thai food better than Vietnam food. I think Vietnam food is a little bland. So that was number one. And I like Bangkok better than anywhere I visited in Vietnam. That's the main thing. And I just, I was on an education visa when I first moved here, and that was for almost a year. And then now I'm on a retirement visa. You can't do a retirement visa. I would have to do a border run every 90 days in Vietnam. And the thought of that is like, it's going to be kind of a bitch. So those are the three main things. But yeah, that's probably the reason why. I did have a place for about 3 months in Da Nang, Vietnam, and my plan was to bounce back and forth every 3 months from here to over there and back again. But that got kind of tiring, and I thought, you know what? Every time I go to Da Nang, it was nice for a couple of weeks, and then I would miss Bangkok. So I couldn't wait to get back. And so I just decided I can always visit Da Nang and get a cheap rental for a month or whatever, or however long, or a cheap hotel. It's always going to be cheaper there. I just need a home base, one home base, and this was it. So that's why I did it. This could be a bad year for flooding and typhoons, super El Nino. Yeah, we'll see. Typhoons generally don't get around this far. Most of the typhoons that go through the Philippines, and they'll get blasted. Trust me. They turn north and head up toward Taiwan. Some of them will go straight west and hit Vietnam, but usually once it hits landfill or land, it weakens and we just get rain. We don't get the wind and all that with it here in Thailand. But we'll see. That could be with El Nino. Could be a lot different this year. With some bits of an intercepted missile about 2 months ago, Dubai is pretty much normal, just quite as it's reaching 45 to 50. Woo! That's hot. That is really hot. Oh, that was Bahrain. Bahrain, I think. Not sure though. Okay, Bahrain. Vietnam does not have an actual retirement visa. Right, exactly. Yeah. I agree. Vietnam food is so bland. Thai food blows it out of the water. I don't understand why people say the food is so good. Yeah, I don't get the banh mi sandwiches. Like, oh, you got to try a banh mi sandwich. It's kind of boring. You know, it's dry and it's not a lot. It's mostly bread. And then the pho is okay, but you really got to spice it up. If you just eat it normal, it's like eating clear soup. It's not that great. I mean, it's okay, but it's not Thai food. Bad enough doing 90-day check-ins here. Yeah, hopefully when I do my 90-day in, let's see, August, I think it is, or September, I can do it online. If I can do it online, it'll be great. Oil is rising again. This could be a very prolonged conflict. Yeah, I hope not. Seen you in Vietnam videos with Will, Geo, and that chick Maya who calls you Jeff. Oh, Mai. Yeah. Mai, yeah, she calls me Jeffrey. That's a great family. I love her family. Her and her husband and her 2 kids. They're awesome. I've never been with Geo in the Philippines. It was Will, Evan A. He's from Canada. So is Mai. She's from Canada, but she's a Hmong. So if you look up Hmong, that's her heritage. I think northern Cambodia or northern Laos maybe is where she's originally from. I can't remember exactly where she told me, but yeah, it's fun there. What is your weekly stream schedule? This one, Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Thailand time, which would be 10 p.m. Eastern time in the West, in the U.S. But we all know Filipino food is number one. Yeah, right. Wink, wink. Not exactly. Filipino food is probably the worst. But, you live there for 3 years and you think, oh, it's not so bad until you come somewhere else and then you realize how bad it really was. But there's a couple of things. I like lechon. Lechon's pretty good. Not really healthy, but it's pretty good. I like pancit noodles, but that's really Chinese, I think, or Malaysian maybe. I don't think it's actually Philippine origin. What else? A couple other things. The rolls. I can't remember what they call the rolls now. Those aren't bad. But no, I'm sorry. No balut. I will not do balut. Mm-mm. Never tried it. Never will. Trust me. You'd have to pay me a lot of money to try balut. Right. Yes, Evan A. was the third guy. Evan reminds me of Cal. 2 Canadians characters at best. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he is. He's a little bit like Cal. Of course, Canada. They're all kind of the same. So there's a lot of Canadians here in Southeast Asia. So you got Evan, you got Cal, Mai, she's from Canada. You've got retired working for you. He's Canadian. Who else? There's a couple others I'm forgetting. Balut should be on the Fear Factor. Yeah, exactly. You can see Joe Rogan going, ah! There's a big football game at Croke Park next Sunday. O'Shea's would definitely be showing that game. Croke Park. Who's playing? Who's Croke Park is a big stadium in Dublin. Oh, okay, cool. So I assume it's Ireland and somebody else, right? Adam, yeah, Adam is his nephew. Chris Parker is retired working for you, and Adam is his nephew. And Chris is now, I think he's in Koh Samui. He lives there with his. He's got a. His wife is from South Korea, I believe, Seoul. Carrie and Mayo. Carrie and Mayo. Don't know them. Thailand is an extremely safe country to visit and stay in. The Royal Thai Air Force have a regular presence doing patrols in the airspace around Thailand. Cool. Yeah, I've never felt threatened, not by the locals at least. Sometimes you got to watch the foreigners. They can get a little nasty, especially in areas like in Pattaya or Phuket, places like that. I kind of avoid anyway. So I go watch Rugby Nations at O'Shea's. That's about it. Yeah, I love Six Nations. I love watching them. This is Gaelic Irish football, similar to Aussie rules football. Okay, cool. All right, guys. It's after the 2-hour mark. We went a little long. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you so much. I like good food. Proceeds to live in the Philippines for 3 years. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what was I thinking? Yeah, appreciate you guys coming on. Make sure you hit that like button before you leave. I would appreciate that too. And I'll be posting more videos on the members page this week and on the public page also. So if you're not a member, if you feel like joining, it's only 99 cents a month, so it's super cheap. You get to see the videos before anybody else. And as always, until next week this time, live life, my friend. Sabai, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.